the RIOT on Radio U. It has been a while since we've seen them live and in person.
Woo!
But in the studio right now.
It is so nice to have you guys in.
Thank
We
you.
missed you guys so much.
The last time we spoke, I was behind the wheel of the tour bus.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you were driving.
Very memorable.
Is
Very
that the
memorable.
tour bus out there?
That's the one. That's the
Okay.
one.
Now, is the guy wandering around I don't recognize, is he the bus driver that was sick?
Yes.
And he's
no,
okay?
No, he's a different bus driver.
Is it a
Okay.
new one?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have to be afraid to go out and say hi to him? Like,
No,
I'm gonna
not at all.
catch some coronavirus or something?
As far as I know.
What did our sound guy last night was on the bus trying to say that, and he said it. He called it the coronary virus.
Like, not that one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's it.
Yeah, pretty good.
Perfect. Exactly. So, you know what? How's Disciple?
We're good, man. I was just thinking when I walked in, there's always something, nostalgic when I walk up here, and I don't know that I've ever walked through those doors and it not have snow on the ground or some kind of rain or something. So today is no different. So thank you for that.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for still making it.
Yes,
We're glad you made
absolutely.
it through it
Absolutely.
We're here for you.
Thank you.
Hey, can you guys, real quickly, can you give us some dirt on Paradise Now? It's too late for us to use it, but
For future, they're the sweetest
Oh,
guys.
man.
how bad is touring with them? They've got those pretentious accents.
Now, I will say they only had nice things to say about you guys in touring.
Well-
so they seem to be enjoying it.
Is it something about like John being a real dirtbag? That's the word. Like,
Well, see,
I don't
actually, in Wales, dirtbag is a huge compliment.
It is.
It's the highest
It is.
praise.
okay, all right.
But I will say the accents are totally fake. They put them on. They actually they don't sound that at all. They sound Portuguese, actually.
Yeah.
when they
I
get
honestly
in.
can't understand a word they said since I
now they're
met them,
hearing
so I don't
this
know.
out there and they're
Yeah.
upset.
Good, perfect.
They,
You waving.
There's my alarm to wake me up. It really is.
I thought that was the sound.
right?
I thought that was the sound when one of the guys from Paradise Now called you.
That's what
For
I
a
thought
moment,
too.
I thought that was one of our back alarms. I was like, oh no, someone came in the wrong door. That's all right.
We're being robbed.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, no, they're great.
We watched some rugby with them and basically just sat there and they just taught us the rules to rugby the whole entire time, which is great when you're watching a sport. You have no idea what's going on, and they know everything, and they're saying all of these rules. And literally every 5 seconds of rugby, there was some rule that was being broken that they were shouting at the ref.
Oh, for not calling it and
yes,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get in there with them, but I'm still far behind. But it was absolutely enjoyable. Rugby, way to go.
Truth be told, it sounds like you could just go ahead and start yelling anything somewhat incomprehensibly at the screen at any moment. And
Ref!
You would have been totally fine.
There you
It
go.
might actually work
true.
and be the correct term. You
That's
might actually
right.
get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You stumble upon it.
Who knows?
It's like you had
Just
no
yell
idea.
offsides. That was the one I heard the most. Just
yeah.
offsides. I wasn't
Hey.
really sure what that was.
And there's so many players on the field, you can just yell it, and it, chances of somebody on the field being
Yes,
offside,
absolutely.
could be.
They were even saying
anybody.
like the coaches sit in the stands for like the game, and that was the part of rugby we never even really knew about. You're like because for us the NFL they said how the coaches are more involved and they're there.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
What's
if you
that?
say so.
Yeah. What's that?
Sounds good to me.
What's that Brian Regan bit about? Why do the baseball coaches wear the uniform as if like they're gonna go into the game or something?
Stretching. Yeah.
It's like
Getting ready.
no other sport they all wear like suits
Something
or like
else?
nice
Yeah.
gear. The baseball coaches wear the uniform as if they're about to go onto the field. I don't know.
I think it just comes down to like a feeling of inferiority. They're just like, you know what?
No, they miss probably being in the
too.
game.
I can play too, guys.
They probably were baseball players. They miss it.
Yeah, it's the same reason that Nikki and I wear black shirts just like all the bands do because
There you
we
go.
feel inferior.
It's just we want to feel like we're one of them, right?
So we were
Yeah.
just, talking about how you guys are going to do this together forever.
Yeah.
And this die in these chairs, as
Yes.
you said.
No,
Yes.
we think we're going to move to like eventually when we're so old and we're like in a home, we'll be still in the same place, but like a podcast, or no one will be listening to us, but we still think we have an audience, and we're still doing a show every day.
In a home,
In a home.
you say. Yes.
Yeah.
In a home.
The microphones just aren't even hooked up to anything. It's just
And our families don't want to tell us anything. They're like, just let them keep doing it.
See, my
We
thing
have this
is,
all thought out.
I don't know if maybe it's already happened.
like
No, 'cause
Vanilla
they're
Sky
here.
style.
Yeah, like for all I know, you guys are visiting us in the home, and this is like your private time. Like, be nice to the people. Like, well, you know what? We'll go in and talk to them like they're still on the air.
Or it's all a dream.
They like it when we do that.
Obadiah, would you like me to get you a rice pudding?
Yes, please. He likes a pudding.
I do like pudding.
He likes a nice pudding.
It's going to be a really easy transition for me. I can feel that. So, all right. Well, we got some more time with Disciple. Make sure you say hey to them. We're on, what's this they call it again?
You can join us on Facebook Live.
Facebook,
So
yes.
if you go to Radio U or Radio U Riot, you can find us on both those pages. And you can also text us at 877-2-RADIO-U if you want to say hello.
All right. Jared says of Disciple, these guys put on a life-changing performance, super professional.
Aw.
Is that us or them?
I think he's talking about us. Yeah. So make sure if you have something nice to say to Disciple, you stop by and say
You
that
can
to them
still
too.
text them there too.
All right. Panic Room. It is the Riot.
So swear a lot.
Yeah. We
Actually,
always
you know
just
what?
like, hi, Facebook.
I'm not going to do this on the air, but Kevin, Rise of Skywalker, go.
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, here's the thing, man. When I read reviews, and I've literally just decided that I'm not going to ever read them ever again.
You're just done. You're just going
I'm
to do
done with them.
whatever you
I'm done
like,
with them.
and
If
that's
you look
it.
at the reviews for Last Jedi,
Yeah.
and then you look at the audience score,
Yeah.
it's the exact opposite. And
Uh-huh.
if you look at the reviews for Rise of Skywalker and then the audience score, again, it's the exact opposite.
You're right. I actually, I mean, I knew that about Last Jedi, but I didn't think about that with Rise of Skywalker. It's true.
And so I've decided that I just want to go in and stop and let the art be the art and stop trying to like, they should have done this and they should have done that, even though I have a lot of they should have done this and
Yeah,
they
sure.
should have done tons
Sure.
of it. It was definitely way too fast paced and should have slowed down and should have been a 4-hour movie and yada, yada, yada. But, and the Jedi should have somehow materialized in the end because they kept foreshadowing, like, you know, Yoda.
Foreshadowing.
Yes, foreshadowing.
It's real.
Yoda just kept, like, he lit the tree on fire. You know, Luke steps out and grabs the lightsaber.
Yeah.
They kept foreshadowing, and if they would have shown up in that last, just tell me right now that if you're not getting goosebumps as I say this. Tell me right now if you're not feeling just your heart just speed up right now.
I actually thought I was getting cold, but you're right. It's
If
goosebumps.
Qui-Gon Jinn materialized, if Anakin materialized, and
Yeah.
Luke and Obi-Wan and all they just materialized there at the last second and stand there with Rey,
Would have been cool. I'm not going to lie to you.
we all would have like just, you know,
yeah.
it would have been our
Would have been a moment.
childhoods. Our childhoods would have like literally just been summed up right there in one moment of just glory.
Do you still have your Empire Strikes Back pillow on the bus?
I think so.
No, you don't,
no,
because you
I think
used
it
to
was a
sleep
blanket.
with
I
it.
tell you,
I'm
I
thinking
sleep with a Star Wars blanket, but the pillowcase is at home.
Yeah. I just remember him taking me on a bus tour.
Oh, and it was
he
there?
was like, "Hey, look," and he had I thought it was an Empire Strikes Back pillow.
I do have a Star Wars small little pillow
little, like,
that a
throw
fan
pillow,
got me.
yeah.
It's like says long time ago. And
Oh, do you want to
you
see?
started this band.
Is Baby Yoda still here? Someone sent you a Baby Yoda toy.
He is currently not in the studio.
He's not in the studio. He's out of the studio.
He's not in the studio. Somebody sent us a little Baby Yoda.
The child.
No.
Now that
It
we're
was
not on the
past-
air, I'll
He's a
tell
baby.
you, Paradise Now is amazing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
Now that no one can
Now
hear
that
us.
we can hear
I'd
you.
never say it to their face, but they
Yeah,
are wonderful
I would
people.
never let people actually know that. But
Aw.
they are like the most wonderful people.
Well,
Yeah.
Facebook, hang on one second. We'll be back in just a moment, okay?
Okay.
There he is.
There he is.
It is the RIOT Panic Room from Disciple, who is in the room with us right now.
Panicking in the panic room.
Panicking.
We're panicking in the room.
Everyone's favorite song, definitely of 2019. Like, everybody loved that song so much. It still loves it.
Okay, look, can
That's
you
awesome.
tell me, like, doesn't it make you think of the Jodie Foster movie? No.
I never saw it.
We were actually we wrote it hoping it would be used for the reboot whenever that happens.
I told, like, when we first got it, I was like, I can't stop thinking about it.
But that's because every time you think about something, usually it's tied to like a movie or a TV show. And so you always think something.
That's all I think about is, like, what movie does this remind me of?
Does that help you not think about it that I've never seen that movie?
It helps. It'll help them.
No, because now I just feel like you're lying to me. So now I'm just going to be sitting in my panic room like, Kevin's a liar.
Or you're not allowed to leave until you sit and watch it with him.
We're going in the green room right now.
Is
we
it a
can
good
do this.
movie? Should I watch it?
I wonder how it.
I have no idea.
I wonder how it
There you go.
ages. I'm not sure, like, if it ages well.
I'll tell you what, the reason I have seen it, it's a David Fincher movie. That's how I ended up seeing
I did not
Panic
realize
Room.
that. Yeah,
Okay, see, that's how it happened.
Speaking
So-
of age well, what a great segue. The Three Amigos did not age well. So
do you know what? Do you know why that's great? Nikki's not going to cop to it, but she's seen the Three Amigos a whole lot.
I did. My dad used to play that for me
I
a lot
loved it
growing
as a
up.
kid and was super pumped one day to just like pop it in and just laugh and didn't.
Really?
That's a shame.
And was just like ready to go.
I just
and I can
loved it
still
when-
quote all the things that I thought were funny.
Well,
a
when you
long
were
time
younger,
ago.
you were always like the plethora line. You're
Yes.
like, I knew what plethora meant because of that movie.
Yes. which was funny.
Yeah,
a long time
that was
ago.
the good part. Oh
Yeah.
no, that one didn't even age well.
And not for me. Maybe I was just in a weird mood that day, but I wanted to laugh, so that's what made it sad. I was like
Yeah.
really excited to laugh.
Yeah, I'll tell
Chevy
you what
Chase,
has.
though, he's
It's something that has aged well. Big Trouble in Little China.
I have not seen that one.
That's
Obie's in a
aged.
now
Slap.
that one. The last time I saw that movie was in the theater for real.
Really?
For
Obie's
real.
in a classic movie thing where on the weekends,
Yeah,
like
I've
he'll
been
pull up an
watching
old movie.
movies. Like that's been my whole thing for like months. So like, and some of them I've seen, some of them I haven't. Like I
Some
have
are, like,
now
really
seen.
old.
I've now seen The Great Escape and The Dirty Dozen. And what was the Hitchcock one that I watched? Why don't you remember what I watched?
Was it a window one? Did it have the word window in it?
No,
Rear
that's
Window?
Rear Window. No,
Vertigo?
it was To Catch a Thief was the one I watched. It was mostly because it was just free on Amazon, and I was like, whatever. Only the best for me, guys.
That's how he plans his days.
So, word is that Disciple song we just played, Panic Room, not being about a Jodie Foster movie, was still very well received. I hear it's your longest running single. Is that right? Or your longest running, like, number one single.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So-
which our last single, Erase, was the longest running.
At that
So
point, yeah.
both one could argue that we are continually keep getting better
keep
at
besting
outdoing
yourselves?
ourselves.
Yeah.
Because Along with the Rebels, Erase was 7 weeks at number one. This one was 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's never happened before now.
where you've gotten better each time, normally getting worse.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah,
Don't tease
I
him.
think that would be the way to go. Yeah.
I can't.
He can't.
Okay.
He can't help himself. Whenever he's around Kevin, he just cannot help himself.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it.
I haven't even
I'm used
mentioned
to it.
all of the other stuff yet.
You know, you've been very good.
Yet.
You've been much better.
Yeah.
I've
What do you
been
mean
good.
yet? What are you holding back for? Let's go.
Shotgun NASCAR Jesus, buddy. It's
That's
still you.
2003.
It's still, I know.
Is
You
it?
know what?
2003.
He still lives. He still circles the lot when you guys pull
Yeah.
in.
Speaking of,
here.
he thinks of Panic Room,
The
and
movie.
from 2003, I remember
Well-
this first time he ever said Shotgun NASCAR
NASCAR
Jesus. So my face just instantly calls it up. I wish my memory worked that well, honestly.
That's all I remember.
But it does not.
I'll tell you
unfortunately.
this. I do have a potential idea for your next single, and that is we're just going to go to IMDb and look up some Jodie Foster and or David Fincher movies. What do you think?
I think we could do that. We still didn't write the song Shotgun NASCAR Jesus, or name an album that. I think that was what your
you know
idea
what?
was.
I'll be honest with you. The time is. It's
You think
probably
it's past?
It's probably past.
It's not the. It's not the time for that one. Yeah.
Not the right climate.
No, not anymore.
Things you could say in 2003 have changed
That you can't
in
do now.
2020.
Well, and it's kind of like the riot. Like it doesn't die, but it's not really a good idea anymore.
Oh, well, I mean, if you remember your old DJ Crash, I think it was his name.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So if you really want to go back, and he had a little segment bit with the original Disciple 3. He had this little segment bit of prophesy who hit me.
Oh my
And
gosh.
He had us all close our eyes, and then we would hit him in the face.
and then he would say who did it?
And he would be like, "Ooh,
He'd have to guess who did it.
That felt like Kevin." Yeah.
Are you sad we're not doing any of that anymore? Did you miss that?
No,
Do you want us
no,
to-
I don't. I don't. But I can tell you that I do remember it.
Okay,
So
that's what you
okay.
remember.
if that makes sense. No, I don't miss it, but it was memorable. So
It's
yeah.
in there. You
Yeah.
do remember. When you get
yeah.
hit, you tend to remember.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we don't talk business, the label won't let you come back again. So what's talk business to me. What do you got? You're on tour. What's happening?
We're on tour with War of Ages. So I
Okay.
think this is the first legit metal band we've ever actually toured with. So we were at Uprise,
Yeah.
and Joey was hanging out with them and was just like, "Why haven't we toured together?" I think they said that, right?
Yeah. Me and Leroy have been friends for a while, and he actually, when we were at Uprise, he brought it up. Was just like, "Why haven't we toured together?" And then a few months later, got a text, and he was like, "I'm dead serious. Like,
It's like you didn't follow
let's
up on
put a
that.
tour together." So I texted Kevin, and
I was
we
like,
made
And
it
it
the
happen.
rest is
worked.
history.
It happens.
Let's go.
Yay.
Let's do
Okay.
it. If they want to go, let's go. Because we've never really toured with that heavy of a band before. I don't think.
It's sweet because they get the crowd real hype, before we
Yeah.
go on, and it's been really great so far. So.
Yeah. And we had a great run with Paradise Now last fall, and so we were really excited to bring them out with us. And they're actually on the bus with us on this run. So it's been only 2 shows in, but it's been
It's a good time.
really,
Yeah.
really, really strong.
Did you guys ask them to get on the bus, or did they ask if they could get on the bus?
to ride with you.
We invited them.
Okay,
See, that's
all
the
right.
thing. So it's like you take. It's kind of like going out on a date, with
Yeah.
somebody. You go out on the date before you get married, right?
Yeah,
Before
right.
you invite them on the bus. So
Right,
that's kind
okay.
of we went on tour with them in the fall.
And then it was
Found out
good.
they were really good dudes. They're very
Yeah.
nice. Now they can come on the bus with us.
Okay.
Well, just a reminder
That works.
for Radio U Michigan, Disciple War of Ages, Paradise Now, and more will be in Midland, Michigan on April 24th, and we'll be there for that show too.
Yay.
All right. And then what about this weekend? What do you guys got? Isn't there?
Galleon, Ohio is tonight. Where somewhere?
And then Indianapolis tomorrow
Indianapolis
night.
tomorrow
Tomorrow
night. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see what their answer is.
Sure.
If we wanted to get more information about the tour, say we wanted to go to the show tonight, tomorrow night,
The best,
in
easiest
April,
way.
what would be the best way to get that information?
You can just text us.
Okay. All right.
Someone right now is
right.
like, oh my gosh,
It's happening! It's happening!
what was that number again?
It's 7-4
Yeah.
889.
6 is my number. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Don't do that because one time Obi from mine gave out some of my numbers and people were trying to call
Oh my
and
gosh.
to form the number before and one person got it right. So,
Wow.
yeah, they put it
That's
together.
impressive.
Oh yeah.
You didn't tell me that part.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you kind of deserve
heck?
to be their friend at that point.
That's
if
true. They
If
earned
they
it.
really want you to talk to you that
all
bad,
they had
like,
to figure out was
you
the last
at least
couple.
owe them a conversation.
And they got
you know?
it. They did
I
get
can't
it.
believe they actually got it.
Oh,
Why
yeah?
not- 'cause you never told me that part. We should do it again.
Back to Disciple. No.
I think it's 8-6
Yeah,
7
no.
5 3 0.
No.
So, say I wanted to go on the tour.
Oh, yes. We have the social medias and the internets, and they can go to Disciple Rocks, or they can go to disciplerocks.com
Okay.
/tour to get all the
details?
information.
Yay.
It's all there in plain print.
Okay. Because I want you to know that Paradise Now also sent us to Disciple Rocks, and I was like, shouldn't you send them to your website instead
Well,
of
their website,
Disciples?
they said
See, I
wasn't
don't think
working.
they have the internet in Wales yet, so
Is
I
that
think
wrong?
it's
Yeah.
It's all British.
Every time you say something, Sam
mad.
pops up.
He's out there yelling
He's just
offsides.
reclining. Ref!
Well, don't forget to also check out for more details. You can just go to radiou.com and it'll all be linked there.
Yeah, and Kevin,
Yes?
I knew what number you were using.
Oh, thank you.
I
You
got
got
it.
it.
I got it because I saw the little look to John like, yeah. I was like, I got it.
Well, you can actually acknowledge that, sometime within the time frame of the joke next time if you want to. I mean, you don't have to
Wait.
wait 5 minutes
Here
later.
it now.
listen.
Separate, guys. Separate.
We'd moved on.
Okay.
We moved on. It takes me a while to catch up.
It's fine.
I'm watching movies from the 60s.
He's just going to all the old ones.
Come on. All right. So, Disciple, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming in. We really appreciate it.
It is the Riot.